and cuties, we are in the year of 2023 in the middle of summer, and you know probably if you follow this channel already or are into skincare, SPF is super important for you. But this is a video you should not miss, because even though you are someone who uses SPF daily, and this is already half the battle won and I salute you for that, I wanted to discuss the areas we oftentimes neglect, and then we fight premature aging and also potentially can get pigmentation in these areas and hopefully not skin cancer, but yeah, you're prone to that if you are missing those vital areas. So today we will talk about the 5 most common areas on our body which we are neglecting when applying sunscreen. And let's start with the number 1 area, and that is our eyelids. And I understand we oftentimes apply the sunscreen around the face and then the eyelids get neglected. But the area around the eyes is the thinnest in our body and also the most delicate. So if we neglect this area, you're not only prone to dark circles, but also pigmentation in that area, so your skin becomes darker over the time. So sufficient blood flow is not necessarily the problem for your dark circles, but the skin which gets darker because you didn't take care of it properly. And I understand the eyelids are a very delicate area where you do not actually feel like putting sunscreen that much because it gets into your eyes and then you ruin your makeup or you get teary in your eyes. So I have a little hack for you, and that is to use a sun stick and not a sun cream for your eyelids. And I have 2 which I really can recommend. This is the one by Rudolph Care, and it's a little bit on the thicker side, and then this is one by Beauty of Useon, which has a matte finish. So both of these are amazing to apply, to just pop up your stick and then go over your eyelids, and do not neglect that area, because this is very, very important to not only look better and have a beautiful gaze, but also be healthy through life. Next one on our hit list on the most common areas we are actually neglecting, these are our ears. We oftentimes put maybe sunscreen all over the place right here, but then behind the ears or on top of the ears, we are not really putting sunscreen. And this is something you should absolutely do, because again, also here, if your ears become burnt, your entire face will feel a little bit hot, because the ears are so vital for our entire face. In fact, if you start massaging them, your entire face starts to get blood circulated. So this is a little tip on the side, but also give them some love and also use sunscreen on your ears. Next one, our scalp. So depending on where you are parting your hair, or if you maybe lose a little bit of hair or like the hairline here, you absolutely need to use sunscreen there. And this is not only because you get burned in that area, but also this can prohibit hair loss, and generally your hair turns thinner when it grows, and this is a very, very sensitive area on our head. So if that gets burned, it doesn't not only hurt, but also we feel overall discomfort, because this is so much connected to our face and emotions. And if your face and head gets hot, you don't feel nice. And I understand you do not want a greasy scalp, right? So what I would recommend you is a very thin and watery based sunscreen. Put a little bit on your hand and then go with your finger and move it along the side. Or use our dear sun stick, which is matte, which is actually not greasy at all, and open that up and just move along the hairline like this. Let's get onto our number 4, and that is our lips. Our lips actually resemble the skin on our eyes. So they're very, very thin, very delicate, and also very prone to hyperpigmentation around that area. And we oftentimes forget to put it, or throughout the day, this is the area where the sunscreen gets dissolved the fastest, because we're eating, we are speaking, we are moving this area, and of course the sunscreen is moving and dissolving. So my top tip is actually to use a thick chapstick in that area as well. My new discovery, a hydrating lip balm with SPF 50 on it. So you can either use a chapstick, which looks like this. You just really go also over your lips, so you're not neglecting that area. Or you use a lip balm, which is literally like a lip gloss. You can toss it in your purse and reapply it regularly, and your lips are protected long term. Then you will prevent wrinkles in that area. You have luscious lips because your collagen doesn't break down in that area. So this is an absolutely vital tip, and please take it for this summer and reapply sunscreen in that area. And then lastly, these are the hands and our feet. So oftentimes we are applying sunscreen, and I oftentimes see, for example, also elderly ladies who really took care of themselves and have beautiful face, a beautiful décolleté, but then the age shows actually on their hands. And that is because they are mostly exposed to the sun and to weather on daily basis, not only in the summer. So this is the most vital part, to put also sunscreen on. And what I usually do is, when I apply my sunscreen on the face, I use the residue and really get into also the back of my hands. This is really important as well. And then the feet in the summer are really like grounded on the floor, obviously, and the sun is shining through and shining onto them, so they will become red, they will become sunburned, and trust me, this is not a good look and not a good feeling to go through summer. With this being said, I hope you learned something, and I hope you will apply and take care of the areas which are usually neglected, because now that you know this video, you know better. If you are interested in also starting to learn how to exercise your facial muscles, massage them, check out allyoucanface.com to learn more about the topic, to become the best version of yourself in the most sustainable and healthy way. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and see you in the next video. Mwah.